came out. Ruby and the second wave, 20 years late and twice as loud. Everything they said was finished. Second wave, say it proud. Ruby and the second wave, amps on 10 and the bass out front. We did not inherit it politely. Second wave, take what you want. First lot did it in a hotel room in 2 takes with 1 microphone. We do it in a cellar with the door shut, and we do it faster. Ruby and the second wave, 20 years late and twice as loud. Everything they said was finished. Second wave, say it proud. Ruby and the second wave, amps on 10 and the bass out front. We did not inherit it politely. Second wave, take what you want. A wave is not a copy of the one before. It is the same water coming again. Woo! Ruby and the second wave, count it in. Not a soul in this room wearing vintage. These are our clothes, we go out in them. Nobody is dressing up as anybody. This is just what we look like. 1980, not 56. Say the year out loud and mean it. We are not pretending to be anyone. 80, and we mean it. 1980, not 56. Different decades, same 3 chords. Nobody here is playing dress up. 80, strike the chords. There's a way of loving an old thing that turns it into a costume, and there's a way that turns it into a tool. We picked up the tool. 1980, not 56. Say the year out loud and mean it. We are not pretending to be anyone. 80, and we mean it. 1980, not 56. Different decades, same 3 chords. Nobody here is playing dress up. 80, strike the chords. Revival is the wrong word. Nothing here ever needed reviving. 1980, not 56. Right now. That one's 10 Pence, love. Secondhand shop on a wet Tuesday. Cardboard box on the floor by the counter. Sleeve is split and the cover's gone, and I did not know one thing about it. Found it in a bin for 10 pence. Cheapest thing I ever bought. Changed the whole of everything after. 10 pence, who'd have thought? Found it in a bin for 10 pence. Nobody else in the shop looked twice. Whole rest of my life in a cardboard box. 10 pence, what a price. Nobody hands you the thing that gets you. Nobody sits you down and explains it. You find it by accident on a Tuesday, and then that is it. That's the rest of it. Found it in a bin for 10 pence. Cheapest thing I ever bought. Changed the whole of everything after. 10 pence, who'd have thought? Found it in a bin for 10 pence. Nobody else in the shop looked twice. Whole rest of my life in a cardboard box. 10 pence, what a price. The important ones are never recommended. You trip over them. Found it in a bin for 10 pence, still got it. Nobody else at school liked it. Not one single person, not one. Best thing I had, and I had it alone. Nobody liked it, that's the fun. Nobody else at school liked it. Kept it in my bag and said nothing. 2 whole years before I met another. Nobody liked it, then something. And then like 3 years above me, saw the badge I'd drawn on my folder. And he didn't say a word, he just nodded. And that was the whole conversation. Nobody else at school liked it. Not one single person, not one. Best thing I had, and I had it alone. Nobody liked it, that's the fun. Nobody else at school liked it. Kept it in my bag and said nothing. 2 whole years before I met another. Nobody liked it, then something. You only ever need one other person. One is enough to make a scene. Nobody else at school liked it, one did. Everything on the radio this year is made of machines, and it's fine. It's fine, I've got nothing against it. It just isn't the thing that got me. I was born too late for the first one, and too early to be told it was fashionable again. Right in the gap, nobody's target market. Nothing in any shop was aimed at me. The wrong decade to love this. Nobody's making it, nobody's asking. I love it anyway. In the wrong decade. And here's record, nothing new. We learned it off a scratch record. Lifted the needle back 100 times. Nobody showed us anything ever. Scratch record, steal the lines. That is how everybody got it always. Somebody hears it and gets it wrong, and the wrong bit turns into a new thing, and that new thing is the whole history. We learned it off a scratch record. Every mistake in it we learned to play the skip like it was written. Scratched record, nothing new. We learned it off a scratch record. Lifted the needle back 100 times. Nobody showed us anything ever. Scratch record, steal the lines. Every style you can name started as somebody missharing something. Every single time, slap it till the strings give out. Change them Sunday, play them now. Nothing subtle about any of this. Slap it, take a bow. Slap it till the strings give out. Blisters on and blisters off. Stand on the body of it if you like. Slap it loud enough. There's a right way that sounds like nothing, and a wrong way that shakes the floor. Every teacher in the world says one, and every good record says the other. Slap it till the strings give out. Change them Sunday, play them now. Nothing subtle about any of this. Slap it, take a bow. Slap it till the strings give out. Blisters on and blisters off. Stand on the body of it if you like. Slap it loud enough. The right way is quiet. Nobody ever danced to quiet. Slap it till the strings give out. New ones Sunday. Purist down the front with his arms folded. Says the first ones never used it. The first ones used everything they had. They just did not have this. Distortion wasn't cheating. It was never even a rule. Everybody used what was in the room. Not cheating. Don't play the fool. Distortion wasn't cheating. Half the records you love are false. A torn up speaker in 55. Not cheating. Crank it up. There's no committee, there never was. Nobody wrote the rules down anywhere. People made things with what they could reach, and afterwards somebody called it a genre. Distortion wasn't cheating. It was never even a rule. Everybody used what was in the room. Not cheating. Don't play the copy of a copy. Half the songs I couldn't name, and I knew every second of all of them. Played it on the bus, played it in bed, played it walking home in the rain, with the headphones going and the batteries dying, and the songs slowing right down as they went. The tape I wore out, played it until it stretched. Nobody is ever going to hear it like that again. And I am not sorry. It snapped in the winter, I taped it back, it snapped again, and I let it go. By then it wasn't in the tape anymore, it was in me. That is what the tape was for. The tape I wore out, played it until it stretched. Nobody is ever going to hear it like that again. And I am not sorry. Nothing sounds as good as a bad copy that you love. The tape I wore out, still hear the hiss. We didn't cover it, we took it. Cover band plays it careful and polite, gets every little detail right, puts it back exactly where they found it, and nothing happens in the room. We didn't cover it, we took it, broke it open and kept the engine. Everything else we threw away. Didn't cover it, that's the lesson. We didn't cover it, we took it, fast or hard or wrong on purpose. That is not disrespect, that's love. Didn't cover it, hurt us. Respect is not playing it identical. Respect is playing it like it matters. The people who made it weren't being careful. Why would we be careful with it? We didn't cover it, we took it, broke it open and kept the engine. Everything else we threw away. Didn't cover it, that's the lesson. We didn't cover it, we took it, fast or hard or wrong on purpose. That is not disrespect, that's love. Didn't cover it, hurt us. A museum keeps it the same, a band keeps it alive. We didn't cover it, we took it, it's ours now. It never died, it just got louder. They keep writing that it finished in '59. Somebody forgot to tell the kids in London. 20 years later, in a back room off the high street, somebody counted it in again. It never died, it just got louder. Same three chords with the amp turned up. Nobody It sits in a bin in a shop until somebody finds it. And the day somebody finds it, it is exactly as alive as the day that it went in. It never died, it just got louder. Say 3 chords with the amp turned up. Nobody asked permission to keep it. Never died, wake it up. It never died, it just got louder. Nobody in that room was even born, playing a thing from before their time. It never died, it got reborn. Music does not have an expiry date. It has a next person. It never died, it just got louder. Count it in. Hour in front of the mirror with the comb, turn-ups pressed and the boots done up. Nobody is paying us to look like this. We do it because it's ours. Quiff, cuffs, and steel toe caps. Same 3 things every Friday night. Nobody told us to dress like this. Quiff and cuffs, get it right. Quiff, cuffs, and steel toe caps. Takes as long as the getting there. Half of this whole thing is the getting ready. Quiff and cuffs, do your hair. There are people who think the clothes are silly, and those people have never once had a thing that made them feel like this, walking down an ordinary street. Quiff, cuffs, and steel toe caps. Same 3 things every Friday night. Nobody told us to dress like this. Quiff and cuffs, get it right. Quiff, cuffs, and steel toe caps. Takes as long as the getting there. Half of this whole thing is the getting ready. Quiff and cuffs, do your hair. It is not a costume, it's a flag. Quiff, cuffs, and steel toe caps. Comb it again. Through the back made 40 by 20 with a low ceiling. Stages for pallets and a bit of board. PA belongs to whoever turned up with it. And the whole thing cost 2 quid in the back room of a pub. That is the whole architecture. Every band you ever loved started here. Back room, that's the picture. The back room of a pub. 30 people and a broken door. Nothing famous ever started anywhere else. Back room, ask for more. Nobody's scouting, nobody's filming. There is no reason to be here but the thing itself, which is exactly why what happens in here is the realest hour of the week. The back room of a pub. That is the whole architecture. Every band you ever loved started here. Back room, that's the picture. The back room of a pub. 30 people and a broken door. never stop. Everybody made their own clothes. Every jacket in this room is one. Nothing here you could buy with money. Own clothes, second to none. That is the bit that gets forgotten later, when it turns up in a shop window. Somebody's hands made the very first one on a kitchen table on a Thursday. Everybody made their own clothes. Nobody sold this in a shop. Cut it down and sewed it up again. Own clothes never stop. Everybody made their own clothes. Every jacket in this room is one. Nothing here you could buy with money. Own clothes, second to none. By the time you can buy it, somebody already made it. Everybody made their own clothes. Turn it up at the cuff. You're not going out in those. I am though. Walk past the bus stop Friday evening. Whole row of them turned around and started. Somebody shouted something about the shoes, and I kept walking, and I kept the shoes. They laughed at the trousers every single Friday, every week. Kept the trousers, kept the walk. Laughed at them, let them speak. They laughed at the trousers. 10 years later, they're all wearing them. Same lad, same street, same trousers. Laughed at them. Look at them. It stops mattering surprisingly fast. The first month is the only hard one. After that you stop hearing it, and after that you start liking it. They laughed at the trousers every single Friday, every week. Kept the trousers, kept the walk. Laughed at them, let them speak. They laughed at the trousers. 10 years later, they're all wearing them. Same lad, same street, same trousers. Laughed at them. Look at them. They are not laughing at the trousers. They're laughing because you didn't ask. They laughed at the trousers, still wearing them. we sounded like. we sounded like the nights that matter were almost never the busy ones. Sunday afternoon, 50 people, best one we ever did. Hard shoulder at 2:30, bass in the back and the drummer asleep. Bonnets up and nobody knows anything about what is under a bonnet. The van broke down again, third time this month, same noise. 40 quid from the gig and it cost us 60. Broke down, boys. The van broke down again, push it to the top and let it roll. That is the actual job right there. Broke down bump, start the soul. Nobody puts this bit in the film. Nobody has ever written a song about it. 90% of being in a band is standing next to a van at 2 in the morning. The van broke down again, third time this month, same noise. 40 quid from the gig and it cost us 60. Broke down, boys. The van broke down again, push it to the top and let it roll. That is the actual job right there. Broke down bump, start the soul. The music is 40 minutes. The rest of it is the van. The van broke down again, push. Somebody writes to me about authenticity, wants to know exactly what gives me the right. Wants to know where I was in 56. Same place, he was nowhere. You weren't there either, not one day of it, not one. You heard it on a record, same as me. Weren't there, same as everyone. You weren't there either, born in 61. Were you mate? Everybody's late to everything. Weren't there, get in line and wait. There's about 400 people living who are actually inside those rooms, and not one single one of them has ever told me that I couldn't have it. You weren't there either, not one day of it, not one. You heard it on a record, same as me. it open. The first ones mixed up everything they heard, country and blues and gospel and swing. Not one of them was faithful to anything. That is literally how it got made. Purists never started anything, not one song and not one band. Everything you love was made by somebody impure, understand. Purists never started anything, they arrived after the door was open. Then they stood in it and told us the rules. Purists, keep it open. Nothing pure has ever been interesting. Everything good is a mixture. Purists never started anything. We did. I'm not sorry. I thought about it, and I'm not. Took a thing that wasn't mine by birth, from a country I have never lived in, made by people who never met me, and I did not ask anyone first. I don't owe it an apology. I gave it everything I had. 20 years of my one life. No apology, not sad. I don't owe it an apology. Loved it harder than most who had it. Nobody was taking care of it. No apology, I'm glad I grabbed it. The alternative was leaving it alone in a box in a shop out in the rain. Nobody was coming for it. Nobody was coming for it at all. I don't owe it an apology. I gave it everything I had. 20 years of my one life. No apology, not sad. I don't owe it an apology. Loved it harder than most who had it. Nobody was taking care of it. No apology, I'm glad I grabbed it. You cannot steal a song, you can only fail to play it. I don't owe it an apology, I owe it a good show. They have loved it louder. Woo! Everybody talks about respect like the first ones were in a library. Those lads were 19 and out of control, and they'd have had this amp off me in a second. The originals would have loved this, every last one of them, all night. Show me the one who'd say turn it down. They'd have loved it, am I right? The originals would have loved this, they were the loudest thing of their day. The only reason they were not louder is nobody had built it yet. Play. People protect the past from the future as if it had ever wanted protecting. Not one of them wanted to be a museum. Every one of them wanted a bigger amp. The originals would have loved this, every last one of them, all night. Show me the one who'd say turn it down. They'd have loved it, am I right? The originals would have loved this, they were the loudest thing of their day. The only reason they were not louder is nobody had built it yet. Play. They were not traditionalists, they were the loud kids of their year. The originals would have loved this. Hand them the dial. pretended I was. It was made in a room I will never stand in. In a year I did not live through, by people who are mostly gone now, and none of them were thinking about me. And I put it on, and it was mine, not borrowed, not studied mine. Nobody handed it down to me. I just heard it, and something answered. A record from before I was born. Wrong country, wrong year, wrong everything. It didn't ask me who I was, it just started playing. There's people who say you had to have been there. Ask them how much of what they love they were there for. Nobody was there for most of it. That is what a record is for. A record from before I was born. Wrong country, wrong year, wrong everything. It didn't ask me who I was, it just started playing. It was not made for me. I am not sorry that I took it. It was going to sit in that box forever, and I picked it up. A record from before I was born. And it's still playing. Two and four, that's it, that's the whole thing. Nobody invented it, nobody registered it. It has been in every country on earth for longer than any of these countries. Nobody owns a backbeat, not one person and not one place. Going since long before the records, nobody owns it. Set the pace, nobody owns a backbeat. Clap on 2 and 4 and it's yours. Costs you nothing and it never runs out. Nobody owns it. Open doors. That is why this thing travels the way it does. Japan, Finland, Brazil, anywhere at all. You don't need permission for 2 and 4. You just need hands. Nobody owns a backbeat, not one person and not one place. Going since long grip. Like this. Not really keep going. Trying to do it since. Teach it wrong, it still works. Nobody learns it properly anyway. Everything good came out of a mistake. Teach it wrong, let them play. Teach it wrong, it still works. Half of what I do is a misunderstanding. Got it off a record and got it wrong. Teach it wrong, outstanding. The proper way is written down now. There's videos, there's there's books, and every one of them makes it smaller than a kid guessing in a bedroom. Teach it wrong, it still works. Nobody learns it properly anyway. Everything good came out of a mistake. Teach it wrong, let them play. Teach it wrong, it still works. Half of what I do is a misunderstanding. Got it off a record and got it wrong. Teach it wrong, outstanding. Turn. Town we've never been. Second wave, third wave, keep counting. It comes back round and round and around. Every 20 years somebody finds it. Keep counting, hear the sound. Second wave, third wave, keep counting. Nobody's the last one, nobody's first. Everybody's somewhere in the middle. Keep counting, quench the thirst. Again, second wave, third wave, keep counting. It comes back round and round and around. Every 20 years somebody finds it. Keep counting, hear the sound. Second wave, third wave, keep counting. Nobody's the last one, nobody's first. Everybody's somewhere in the middle. Keep counting, quench the thirst. Who's next? Can learn 3 chords. Almost nobody one today. The band gets the poster, the crowd is the actual scene. Still standing at the front, first ones on us. Where nothing can land on it. Coil the leads, load the van, same order every single time. Do it right at 2 in the morning. Coil the leads, that's the line. Coil the leads, load the van. Nobody claps for this part ever. Have us staying in the band for years. Coil the leads, now or never. Bands do not end because of the music. Bands end because somebody stopped doing boring bit properly, and one day there was no work and lead. Coil the leads, load the van, same order every single time. Do it right at 2 in the morning. Coil the leads, that's the line. Coil the leads, load the van. Nobody claps for this part ever. Have us staying in a band for years. Coil the leads, now or never. The glamour is 40 minutes. The care is what buys you the next one. Load the van, over and under. Here, take it. Could find it, not for me. They didn't know me. They just made it as well as they could, and then it was out of their hands. And it got to a shop, and it got to a box, and it got to a Tuesday, and it got to me. Nothing in that chain was ever planned. Every link in it was somebody not giving up. Handed to the